our story trading friends. Let's bring on Ben and Rhett and the screen share.
Rhett, just you and I here. I got to start with RR. I saw someone just asked about it in the chat. RR yesterday was our number one pick of the day with a 290 target, and it hit a high of 324. It was our number two pick of the day today with a 390 target, hit 388. I made a cool 20 grand on it. I'm looking for re-entry at around 350. I just missed it. Maybe I'm being a little too greedy, but I made good money on this, which is why I'm not chomping at the bit for re-entry if it gets at that intraday support level of 350. I'll give you an update on the macro. I'm in some IWM calls, 235, I believe, for next Wednesday is what I think I'm in. We've been all over IWM, really, honestly, since here. You see it here, August 1st. I got really bullish on IWM. This is the day the job number revisions came out, and they were worse than expected. And I was like, well, from here, IWM is going to outperform QQQ SPY. Well, that day was a little bit hard, but man, that was just crazy timing. But I didn't really play IWM until the pivot, PAL pivot on Friday. And then I got into some IWM calls Monday morning. Okay. They're August 25th. So I've been holding IWM calls for a couple days here, 235 next week. And I've been predicting we're going to break 243 all-time highs in the near future. And I think, and my prediction has been that we're going to break that regardless of what happens with NVIDIA tonight. So we have NVIDIA earnings tonight right here. And it'll be easier, I think, even though, there could be an argument for if NVIDIA does well, then you're going to see, again, money rotating out of small caps to large caps. But IWM is already broken out. We have the technical breakout. We have the fundamental reason for breakout. So I don't think you're going to see, any kind of significant rotation out of small caps into big caps just because NVIDIA beats. So in fact, I think IWM is going to hit that all-time new high, regardless of what NVIDIA does, even if they miss. Now, maybe rocky, if NVIDIA takes down the whole market, I think you're going to see IWM coming out of that with flying colors and outperforming QQQ SPY within a day and a half, maybe less. Okay, so really bullish on IWM here. Now, NVIDIA, I'm not going to make a prediction on the earnings report itself, but I will say this chart is extremely bullish, and it won't take a lot for NVIDIA to break out to all-time new highs. I really like how this daily RSI has reset a little bit over here because you see it likes to trade and overbought all the time. So the fact that it's now below overbought, that's kind of, relatively speaking, oversold for NVIDIA. So all you need is a modest beat, and NVIDIA, I think, rockets to all-time new highs tonight, okay? So that's your macro overview. I've been bullish. We've had a green signal for the last month. And we are basically, our motto right now is Carpe Diem. You got any thoughts on that?
Yeah, definitely. I'm excited to see how this plays out today. I don't think we're going to see, if we do see a huge move, I think we may see a significant move to the downside. The upside, I think it'll be pretty restricted.
Are you talking about NVIDIA specifically?
Yeah, for NVIDIA for today after the close. That's just my thoughts behind it. Okay. As for the indices, just like you were saying, we saw it today. The IWM was diverging from QQQ this morning, so that was nice. You were spot on that analysis, along with it hitting your 235.42 target from today's morning notes.
The initial, that's the breakout level. 235.42 was the proximal high from last week, and that's your breakout level. So we broke above 235.42, and I think from here on, it's game on for 243 plus.
Awesome.
All right, so that's the macro view over there.